Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. It's complete to the left. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
The Cornhuskers are on the move. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Huskers will have it first and 10. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Porter.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive to score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Nelson. Snags it over the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Davidson. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Nebraska 7, Miami 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. On On the snap, it's Davidson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Takes the easy completion. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Timeout, Nebraska.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Eyes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Huskers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's eyes. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. To the air, it's Nelson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Cage. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy. The lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
14.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Finds us back in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution. There's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just
gets away from one, finds some space. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. It's I. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Miami.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Finally on.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 20 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Using the quick game. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Nelson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He's not gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Davidson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Davidson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Perez. Touchdown, Huskers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nelson. Pulls it in, it's Davidson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Nebraska 49, Miami 28.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Lets it fly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. A strike downfield. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Davidson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Lofton. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Firing toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 18 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Rushes on him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. And the 40, there he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.